So this is my second breakdown video. This one was a lot more challenging in the fact that it was a lot more abstract than the previous video. Um, it was, something I struggle with is more dealing with sound design. It's a bit more abstract and not obvious. But for me, this was a really nice challenge to get kind of used to that. So I've actually grouped. I spent a lot of time recording my kitchen. I don't know why. I just last time I thought I got quite a lot of good sounds out of the kitchen. I thought why not just go crazy with the kitchen. So there's a lot of cookers. There's like an actual bottle. There's tons of like just synthesized, recorded stuff that I've like done a lot of processing on top of. I've also organized it a lot better than the last video. It's all grouped as well. I'm really loving Reaper. It's just incredible. And I went a bit over the top with the envelope modulation, as you can see on most of the tracks. So what I'll do is I'll play the track on top, and then I guess I'll start breaking it down. Anyway, here we go. So there's not a lot going on there. It's very just he picks up the sphere, splits it, and then turns around. So one of the main things I done at the very top is I actually slowed the play rate down. Like it was so fast that you couldn't actually tell what was going on. So when he's actually splitting the sphere around here, I actually slowed down the clip and on the audio, gave it this nice whoom like sound. So I had a lot of fun doing that. Something I've not really done a lot before, but this time was a bit interesting to do. I have a nice limiter going on, and I also have a nice fab filter, just a stock plugin with a little bit of reverb on to give a nice space for what he's in. But what I done was I kind of broke them down into little sections again. This red section's kind of like the lead-in before he grabs the sphere. This is also, the green parts are kind of like the lead-in as well, but it's also when he's like turning as well, so it's a kind of a mix of both. These are more like synthesized elements, the blue ones, where he's like splitting the spheres in half because he like splits them into two separate ones. And then the last one is more just kind of like Foley work on himself. So it kind of went and broke them down into different. Yeah, there's some silly ones and stuff in here, but I'm not ashamed of anything that's on here. At the end of the day, it's all sound design. So the first element is I had these like kitchen lights that I just like hut a spoon off of. They're like metal kitchen lights, and they sounded really nice. But I reversed them, and they sounded really cool with like a nice lead in before he like grabs the sphere. So what I'll do is I'll actually just play just them separately, and then play them all together. But I also added some like this Mondo mode from Waves, which is incredible. Just as it basically does what it looks like there. It just like shakes it from side to side, gives it a nice tremolo effect. But here we go. Play the first one. Like it's very subtle, but it's and same with this. This is like a pitched down version. And then this is a Doppler I had set up, and this was for basically him turning round. So if you watch this, really subtle. I like starting out with these layers to kind of see what I was going to do with the actual clip. Extractor. This is my kitchen extractor. I've got the Mondo mode, Enigma. Adds a like really weird delay like effect on top of it with this like a sine. And then I've got a bit of flanger on that as well. Oh, let me just paused it. So yeah, very like Corry C flangy type, but I really like that lead-in. Same with the second type, which was I think I pitched that one down as well. Added way more reverb on this one as well. I EQ'd this one as well to make it sound like thunderous. Polystyrene is what it is. Literally just a polystyrene, like just sliding. Really subtle. And then fan. It was actually like a fan that I recorded with Mondo mod on. Also reversed. And then a fly. This is really cool. My girlfriend have a problem with some flies in the flat, so we have these like electric tennis rackets that we hit them with. But this one just wasn't. Well, it was dead, but his body just kept zapping. So what I'd done was I recorded it for this purpose because I like the sparking sound it had. It's kind of disgusting, but and reversed it. Kind of like I don't know, kind of like some synthetic element to lead up. So these ones are kind of just the main lead up before he grabs it. Okay, moving on. The next part is the green elements. So I got a bottle from Chinese Room. It's like a really nice. It's from our office manager Zoe. She was lovely. She sent out like these nice chilled bottles for everyone. But the first thing I thought was it sounded amazing. So what I done was I hit it with a spoon again. I'll zoom in actually so you can actually see what I'm doing. And done a bit of envelope modulation as well as like a nice fade in. So it's got more flow door on it just to make it sound like kind of ghostly a little bit. This one I'm pretty sure is just a pitch down version. Oh no, it's not got anything on it. It's just actually just raw. It sounds so silly on its own. Toaster. I like a toaster. This is from the new flat. Electric. Pretty sure this is off the fly a little bit. Just reversed and like time stretched to like crazy. Same with these ones. But I think what makes electric, it would sound kind of weird on its own, but having these like rise up on the envelopes make it sound really like nice. This one's got a delay on it surely. Yeah, sorry, it's got the pulsing gate with a bit of crazy EQ. Don't even look at that. Don't even know what I'm doing there. I think it was just so hard to get the loads out of it that I had to boost it like crazy. But there's no wrong answers in this stuff. Thunder. Just some thunder that was recorded. I thought it was cool for him to turn around there. Like it rises up, stops, and then goes. And then this is the pitch down version. And that's got some nice EQ on it with a bit of pitch shifting down. So, if I play the green section altogether. Quite cool. The blue, a gas lighter here. This is more for like later on when he's actually like splitting the spheres, as I said. So let's listen to the gas lighter. That was actually the gas like igniting. I was so chuffed with that one. It's just time stretched like all the way out. This is thunder again. I kind of like to use thunder when it's like, I don't know, looks like he's ripping it apart, so I'm pretty sure that's a cinematic sound, but it sounded quite nice. This is some synths that are recorded in Reason. I really like having some weird Reason elements. They've got really nice synths. Same with the dark plasma synth. They sound really derpy on their own, but when they're embedded it sounds quite nice. And this is my idea of having the separate orbs at the end split. One sounds like in the left ear quite just low, another one's got more like tonal ability to it. Didn't turn out as nice as I thought, but again, these ones are just add that little layering on top. When mixed in with everything else, it kind of sounds alright. Last but not least, it's kind of just the detail on the guy here. I've got a drill that I recorded. This was kind of for like his movement, but it was so hard because he's moving so fast. It was really hard to determine what he would sound like, really. So I'll play the drill. So that's me doing some envelope pitch shifting there as it goes along. Sorry, move this out of the way. And then with the master playback thing that's slowing it down really gives it this weird quality. Kind of like it. Pitch down. The exact same. So it just had like some nice. I pitched them all the way down. It's crazy because they sound really high and annoying in the ear. Electric discharge, that's just actual synthetic electric sound. I got a library. I think I just went a bit crazy with different types of electric in different areas. I think I imagined that was like his circle things moving. Yeah. Shopping bag. This is really unnecessary. I just thought I'd record it. Don't know why. Just thought, oh, the shopping bag with the pulsing gate on it. But I think what's really interesting is the more and more you layer, the more interesting the overall product sounds, regardless. This is again a kitchen light hit instead of a reverse from grabbing it, which is really, really interesting. That's definitely got a delay, an increment on it. Nice delay. I love that delay. It sounds really good. What else did I have? Gaslighter again, but I think reversed. From like actually just ripping the spheres apart. Got a nice tap delay on that. Yeah. I put a lot of delay on that one. Gaslighter again. Which is actually just the flame flicking, but very low. And I reversed it because it sounded like super cool. Just boosted the lows. Polystyrene grab. Just again as it is, just grabbing a bit of polystyrene and just like shaking it against another part. Same with this one. Just little details. This is a fart. I know, lovely. But does it sound like a fart? No. I love Morphoder sometimes, and setting it to Ogre, it just makes everything sound like a robot. So the last part was making him sound like a bit of a robot. So I actually recorded myself saying like splitting spheres or something. It sounds really interesting. I'm no voice actor, but with that effect, I've done quite a lot on it actually. I put some flange on it, put the Ogre on it, and Ultramax as well. Because it was quite low, and every time I boosted it was just peaking. But I wanted it to be heard in the mix. Same with this one. That adds like a nice echo onto it. It's just hilarious. So that is all the yellows, and I didn't group these. I completely forgot to group these ones, but I'll play these all together. But yeah, I just had a lot. I went crazy with this one. I added so many layers that were maybe unnecessary, but I had a lot of fun just building this crazy thing up. Then if I just there we go. So I'll play all again, all from the top. Maybe don't think when you're first watching this that there's this much going on, because it's a bit overwhelming, so it was quite hard to mix, but I'm quite chuffed with how it ended. But yeah, that's my second breakdown video.